All right, here we go. We're loading into the map too, and here we go. Let's see what we can actually find. So we had some tough maps out of North Central in the first go through. Look, it's gonna happen, especially on a map like Hydro. It's just a tough map to bounce back from sometimes. I mean, once you're kind of in that Hydro blender, you're in that Hydro blender. We come into El Asilo, another long map, a lot of huge sight lines. We got to see if these boys can really pull it out. We got to see if they can get it going. We're going to hop on board right away with Rafiki. He was popping pieces everywhere. What can Brando find? He's actually going to get pushed up low on the map here. And you're going to have some gunfights going on right away. Slick and Dingus, they're going to line up outside. You're going to have Cody there as well. It's going to come through. Dingus is trying to get pushed up in the keg side. And let's see what everybody can find. TJ and Slick are probably going to get a gunfight here. He knows he's got a pressure up top. We're just going to wait now for that hit, though, to come in on the low side. Brando's going to find the opener. He's going to get the first one. Let's see. Can they find Dingus? I think they know he's there. Slick is going to fire one towards the top side of the map. And now you're going to have this hit start to develop a little bit. Let's see if we can actually... When these gunfights are going to come in, TJ's starting to creep a little bit. Let's see if he actually pushes kegs before the hits go down. The hits are going to actually come right now. We're missing all of them, unfortunately. TJ, he's right next to somebody. Does he realize it? I think he's going to find this kill right now. Awkward gunfight there. Unfortunately, a stun is going to be what does him in, and now you have both players alive remaining in the site. Dingus and Sargent, they can just wait to set up this hit, and it's going to come in, but Brando, he's going to find his second of the round. The teamwork is there, and you are going to get the 1-0 lead early to start this S&D.
As we saw, the team was working together, trying to just basically circle in on that point, and our team just held in the corners, outshot the enemy team, just made that a simple round.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to tip the patience right now and kind of just knowing that you don't have to push out of that. You don't have to make that gunfight harder on yourselves than it has to be. You can just hold, and now you go back on the offense, and now we kind of saw that be the pain in the side a little bit once we got rolling in the match against St. Clair on Monday. What can we find on offense? You're going to have the gunfight start to go down. I think Gleam might have spotted somebody. Rafiki's already pushed up keg side. He knows that Cody or somebody is in sight. He doesn't know how many, though, unless he has that info. And Cody's going to find one, but Brando probably was able to relay that information. Unfortunately, Slick's going to get a time in here. Rafiki's going to struggle to get out of that one. They were just all around him, and now Glee is the last one standing. He's kind of in a no-win situation right now, holding on to this spot down by the pole, and he's going to get a freebie. Dingus kind of throws his life, and now nobody really looks to be shifting for him. Maybe Slick is kind of searching for him. Glee probably got the sound cue right there.
Yeah, he's going to be waiting. Oh.
He's waiting on it. He definitely heard him. He definitely saw him. And now you're going to have... Nobody is feeding this guy any information right now. This is a tough one right now. He's got to find something, but nobody's really chilling in there. Finally, you're going to have Cody come out, and he's actually going to get the gunfight win. 1-1. We're all squared away. Both teams have taken their opening defenses.
And the enemy team did a good job of holding the center. They did basically copied what our team just did in the last round. Holding the point, holding the doors, and holding the long range or long distance spots while maintaining a point of cover. It just makes it hard. And of course, when the team falls and you're just one man against four, the odds are
not much you can do. Yeah, definitely not much you can do at all now. We're going to jump right back to this round. You're going to see this mid-push come in. They're going to get the stuns and nades down low, but the hit is already going to be through soccer field side. TJ's going to probably be the first one to be able to sniff this hit out. And just for those of you who are just joining us, unfortunately, we're not really aware if the stream got up early or not for the first map. The boys did take it home. TCC won the first map, 250 to around 130. They really kind of ran away with it. Now TJ, he's going to find Slick on the backside. He's going to get a good timing there. Brando's going to find another one, and now you're going to have Glee up top. He's probably going to be able to spot out a player up there. Unfortunately, I'm fat fingering the buttons and not really finding him. Brando's going to chase. He's going to get in there, and now you're going to have Rafiki pushing up. He's unfortunately going to get caught out green, but Saraton, this guy is last alive, and I think he's just going to play a spawn back here. Not much he's going to have on the map. I mean, look at where everybody's positioned on the map right now. Mid-map's taken away from him. He's going to hit the only available lane he really has to him through courtyard, but bomb is down and all, basically directly opposite to where he was starting this hit, and I think he's just going to maybe find a pick. It looks like he kind of wants this. He's going to spot TJ, I think. All right, he hits the shots, but now the jig is up. Everybody knows where he is. Glee's going to turn around. And yeah, he's going to find him. Oh, he's going to get the gunfight, but there's no way he can get to the bomb and get the timing, and you're just going to see it right here. Brando's just going to stay up. He knows, like, even if the bomb's down soccer field, I am A-okay right here. Pre-fires the doorway, and that's going to be the round win. 2-1, the trend of defense on El Asilo continues.
Now, the team really did want to play maps that they're not used to, and El Asilo was a big problem map for them. So, seeing them play this well on Search and Destroy on this map is heartening. I really do expect the team to kind of pick up some spots on this map that they like and choose, to sit down and play this out and, play it like they just did last round, play the time.
And you're going to have a courtyard hit coming in here from North Central. Let's see if those players can find anything, but pretty much everybody from TCC is going to be up top. Dingus is going to find a timing here. He's going to find one, but he's going to be instant-traded out by TJ. TJ knocked down to 50 HP. He's got another player right to his right. Let's see if he finds him out. That player's kind of in the back spawn. Unfortunately, he doesn't. Slick is going to get the kill, and now Rafiki is the last alive. And again, the trend of defense on El Asilo, we've seen it the last 2 days. Offense has been hard to come by. Bomb plants have been hard to come by, and he's just kind of waiting. Cagali, maybe somebody knows he's there. That's Surge, and let's see if he can actually find him. Does he bait the doorway? He does, but now he's got everybody on North Central kind of looking for him. They're all going to be flying around, and he is going to get sniffed out. We said it again. We can only say it so many times. 2-2. We keep moving forward in this S&D, and it looks like North Central has kind of woken up after that P3 break in the hard point. It's been pretty tight ever since then. The trend is keeping it going in S&D.
Indeed. The team, they're holding the long holds, and they're holding, not holding. They're winning those fights, those important fights, close range. Left side. Glee got taken out. Unfortunate, but the team they got to get that mental in. Hey, we got to win those fights. Hopefully, we'll see something in the next few rounds, which will show us, somebody's trying to make that difference here.
Yeah, Glee and TJ both got information on this hit on where it was. They saw players soccer field and back arches. TJ gonna dodge a nade there. You're gonna have Glee all the way up towards the cell tower, so he's gonna have good positioning here. Dingus loves to play these windows, and this is gonna be the hit. It's gonna be TJ creeping forward. Not much given away right now by North Central. Unfortunately, Dingus is gonna be laying down. He's gonna find the kill, and now it's gonna be all like a Glee and Rafiki. They're gonna find the quick too, and now you're down to Dingus and Cody left alive in a 2v3. A flurry of trays just coming in, but they are all in red for the boys of TCC. And now the bomb is going to get moved forward. It's going to be towards that Keg Alley side. Cody is literally just going to be sitting here waiting to find a free pick. I think he's hoping Brando pushes out and shells him. I don't think Brando is going to make that mistake. Let's see how this gunfight goes. Cody is going to win it. Hello? Dingus just decides to take out his own teammate. He wants to score on the bomb plants. He's going to get discovered immediately. And
fatal mistake.
That's an interesting way to lose a round. I don't think I've ever seen somebody take his teammate off the bomb like that. I would love for a post-game interview there.
Regular COD, and you try to get the points, look fancy or whatever, but that's insane.
Yeah, we've kind of seen it all now in the last 2 days on El Asilo. We've seen the team nades, and now we're seeing players kill their teammates off bombs. Interesting strategies coming out all over the place on this map. Nobody really carrying too much of a crazy streak into this 6th round. Glee's on the 2 spree. Let's see if he can kind of find anything to maybe start lurking towards that cruise missile. The door is not going to stun open. Unfortunately, he's going to stun himself on here. But Rafiki, he might be through. He's going to get a huge first blood. And look, he knows now sight is clear, boys. We have a free plant. And maybe this could be the start of an offensive round win. The hit is going to come through courtyard. I don't know if anybody's really going to read it, but they're kind of set up for it. Cody is behind. Rafiki's going to get pushed out towards checkers. That's going to be a big gunfight, but TJ's going to find one up top, and he's going to stay alive. You can see players looking for him. It's all down to Dingus. He killed his teammate off bomb, maybe costed the last round, and he's going to get discovered in the 1v3, and there we go. We have it now. There's the separation you're looking for. It's 4-2. The first offensive win of the map comes in round 6.
As I was saying before, somebody needed to step up, wanted to get that win, make a play, and Rafiki coming through that middle door, finding that kill on site and getting that plant pressure, huge.
And look at the consistency across the board right now. TCC, 4 kills for everybody on the board. Actually, kills across the whole map right now are dead even. The real separator right now, you could say, is the team kill that you saw out of North Central. But here we go, another soccer hit. Serapson's going to find a kill with the sniper, but Brando can play spoiler to this whole thing. Unfortunately, Slick is going to discover him. Some poor timing there, unfortunately. TJ is going to be looking to hit a route all the way through the enemy spawn. I think Glee kind of knows he's got somebody right next to him. They are literally just separated right now by a few paintings and a boarded up window. Let's see who the first person to pounce on that one's going to be, but TJ slowly creeping forward. Let's see what he can find. That door is going to open. Glee is going to find the person that was next to him. Unfortunately, TJ falls pretty much simultaneously as that happens, and now Glee, can he find anything else in this? That's going to be a tough gunfight to win on that heady. Those boxes are not fun to shoot at. Not a whole lot of aim assist there, and with only 25 seconds, I think this round is pretty much chalked.
Well, Glee's gonna push it, and he's gonna try to play this round out. He, max effort every time kind of deal. But yeah, with the pincher, the back truck being a nice spot where you can lay down and kind of get a little bit of a head peek there, it's gonna make that difficult to close out.
Yeah, maybe you would like to see him play his life a little bit there at the end of that round once he finds that kill on the boxes. He was sitting on a 5 spree, I believe, so, maybe you can get the opportunity to carry streaks over to the next round. He decides to kind of play out the bomb, see if he can make some magic happen. Unfortunately, it doesn't always go that way in COD. And look, after not having a whole S&D or a defense win through 5 rounds, we go back-to-back rounds with offense. Let's see if the trend continues moving in here to round number 8. Lee is going to be the bomb carrier again. We've been seeing that for the last 2 days now, all through the preseason. Really nothing in sight right now for North Central. They're really committing right now towards this left side, of the bottom side of the map. You're going to have one player pretty much lurking around the weight room side. That's going to be Cody, but interesting kind of defensive setup. Don't really know what the way this is all going to kind of shake out. I don't think I've ever seen any hit like this.
Glee going for the plant, and it's free on the bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, that's a free plant, and Rafiki's going to get found out. TJ is probably going to have some pressure. He's going to get a stun off, and he's going to get away. That's a huge play right there to save his life. Get out of dodge. Glee is going to have some pressure around him coming up. I think Brando also hears footsteps below him. I think he knows you're going to have a hit coming in from there. Lee's going to get discovered by Cody. Cody's getting a lot of impactful kills. Brando's going to see a few guys. TJ stays down. There's going to be a player behind Brando, but TJ's going to have his coverage, and that is a beautiful hit onto the bomb site to get the play, get the clutch round, and now we are on match point, 5-3.
And that was perfect on Brando. He sat there, he was patient, he listened, he knew, okay, one ran outside, one, was down the hallway, and then he picked up on the one that ran into the bomb site. That was amazing. Amazing, good play. I'm excited to see more out of him.
Yeah, now you really want to see them close it out right here. You have the defense in a 5-3. Sometimes that's the S&D curse, as that 5-3 lead. You don't want to see it really get to a 5-4. Another really interesting spread hit right now out of North Central. And, well, that side of the map is open now. Brando decides to peel Slick, and I think he just has no more remorse for them at this point. I mean, let's see if he can just keep this rolling. Double positive now, sitting at 8-4. He heard that doorway open. He knows he's got at least one in front of him. The other player's there. Man. He's on the 5 spree. Actually, he just leaves the room. The other guy was there with him. He's going to give the window. It's the only thing giving him fits right now in this round. Glee's going to push forward. He might. Does he find Saracen? No, and he's going to get discovered in the back. There. Look. I don't know about those split hits, but it doesn't look like Saracen has any desire to plant this bomb. I think he's just going to stay behind this bar. I think he's just hoping that TCC pushes him, but it doesn't look like that's the deal. And he's going to move up top now. A little bit of pressure, but I mean, Rafiki's basically just waiting on him to push. Oh, maybe some poor timing here. TJ's kind of playing the stairs. Surton is just praying. I mean, look at Brandon's going to give him one, and I thought there was going to get a shot right there, but TJ's going to find him.
The patience.
He moved around. Look, yeah, he put up a fight, I guess, at the end. He maybe took 30 total steps, but 6-3, we're going to close out the LSELO, and we are up 2-0 TCC. Making quick
Early,
work right now of this series.
early advantages are always nice. It means the team can breathe if they're feeling a little pressured, or if they want, they can push the advantage. And by the looks of how Brando was just playing, it looks like he might try to push the advantage. He was playing a lot very aggressive once he realized he can run and gun pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't know what Infinity Ward decided to change with those end scoreboards right there, but I'm pretty convinced TJ didn't have 100 total damage on the map. So we'll just assume that's wrong. I think it's a pretty safe assumption. But yeah, some really interesting hits coming out of North Central down the stretch there. I mean, they just played very spread, not a whole lot of trades coming in. And at the end of the day, I mean, you just got to win some gunfights against Brando at times. I mean, Lee had the stretch there where he was frying, just taking off heads. And at the end of the day, it's 2-0 backs against the wall right now for North Central. What do you think they have to do right now on this hotel to come back and have a fighting chance in the series? Because remember, on Monday, TCC was 2-0 on hotels. Those were the two map wins they had against St. Clair. So hotel seems to be the bread and butter. We saw hotel control, we did not see hotel control in that series, but that was the map the other day where it was looking smooth.
Yeah, no. I mean, the hotel is definitely our team's bread and butter. Now the enemy team, if they choose to, or if they can get lucky with a sniper, which it looks like one of their players was using it on a silo there. But otherwise, I mean, they're gonna have to play pretty hard in the middle and maybe do some rotates on the left side towards benches.
Yeah, I doubt we'll see a sniper in control. But hey, those guys surprised me with some of those hits they were pulling out on S&D, especially in those last two rounds. So I'm not going to sit here and say never. I've been wrong before. But we are going to move into this hotel. We're going to get the lobby set for you guys in just a minute. We're kind of waiting on a code to come through here. Thank you again for joining us. We apologize for missing the Zarqwa Hydroelectric hardpoint. TJ did drop streaks on that. Excuse me. Wow, that was a tongue twister. That one got me. He did get streaks on that map. Pretty much the SMG pressure was really big, and we just kind of want to flash back really fast for any action we might have missed. What was your key takeaway on that hydroelectric that really stood out to you, and of why TCC was able to take that one away?
Again, hydroelectric, the team was doing immaculate at holding certain points like the tower, or sorry, the destroy tower on the right side with the little dome there. They rotated and held the positions for the next points before the enemy team could even think about rotating, and giving them only just the bare littlest scraps of those last points. 4 seconds, 3 seconds here, while our team just sat and racked up the fat money.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting too. North Central really kind of only had two real breaks on that map. Coincidentally enough, it was both P2s, which was not usually what you see on Hydra. Normally, that's the big money hill is that P2, sometimes that P4, but that was pretty much a majority of their 160 points roughly came. I don't even think it was 160, but a majority of their time came off P2 breaks, which is pretty interesting. Okay, so now we're going to transition into this hotel again. Have you noticed anything in scrims, anything like that, kind of on the hotel control? Because we saw the hotel hardpoint, we saw the hotel S&D. We haven't seen the hotel control yet, as far as my knowledge is concerned, on stream. Do you think we're going to see the kitchen hits, or do you think we're going to see those hits towards couches and stuff like that? Because this is a map where there really is no kind of right and wrong of you see this usually first, you see this usually second. I mean, you definitely you're gonna want that rugs control, and you're gonna want those double desk control. That's a given. You're gonna want bedroom and stuff like that. So there's obviously those points on the map that you want, but can you tip any strategies or things we might see players to keep an eye on?
So Brando 100% loves the right side. He loves getting that long range peek on spawn. Of course, both rush out into it and fight it out there. Sometimes he'll control that bedroom. Keep that window and get whatever cheeky peeks are fed his way. Rafiki, we've seen him be a runner. Him and TJ are probably going to be on the left side, if not the middle. Making plays, trying to find those kills, so that way they can keep the team on those objectives. Glee, he's a wild card. He will tend to play down towards luggage, but then he will also play around in the back of kitchen. I would 100% think that he's going to play with or play basically a 2 and 2 or a 3 and 1 on the left side, heavy kind of deal.
Yeah, definitely a lot to look forward to. I mean, and we talked about it again on the hard point. You're going to see some snake battles go down in that restaurant hill. I mean, especially because that is quite literally the control point. Whatever team can outsnake the other one at a lot of times when it goes down to that hill, I mean, sometimes a bogus trophy comes in and you get a lucky nade kill or two. The other team doesn't throw those things, but hey, a lot of the times it's going to come down to which guys can snake and which guys' fingers might be a little slow at times getting those snakes in. I mean, look, again, we asked for those skill gap things in Call of Duty. We craved those. I mean, we had slide canceling for the last several years, whether you liked it or not. Before that, we had crack aiming and different things. I mean, we had specialists. Now we have snaking when we have no Deddy as a perk. So, like, you got to find ways to separate yourselves in the game, and I feel like that's going to be a big one on this map, especially for the boys of TCC. I mean, the ARs have kind of been pretty dominant so far in this series. We haven't really seen too much pressure or map control so far on the side of North Central, and I think that's really, if they're going to focus on anything right now, it's kind of just holding where they are on the map, knowing what hits they want to make as a team, because right now, I mean, TCC is kind of just having their way of just kicking down the front door and just doing whatever they want.
Yeah, and as I pointed out in the last match, Brando, he's starting to feel confident. He's, lashing out, striking out, making plays, getting, those easy triples. I 100% expect that same confidence, if not double, in this match, because again, Hotel is their bread and butter, their home field advantage, if you want to call it that. I 100% expect to see Glee go off on this map, just because he loves to play that bottom right side, by luggage and by bedroom.
Yeah, don't quite know what we're waiting for the bot side to get started in this one. I'm pretty sure we have a TCC host as well on this map. So we had the home field advantage, kind of, the boys' favorite map. We have host, I believe. So now we're going to get into it. Here we go. Greenberg Hotel control with a chance to close out the series. TCC up 2-0 over North Central. Let's dive right into it. And I mean, that's always the fun part right now of loading into maps, is you never quite know what side you're on when you load into things. But you said Brando is going to be the player to watch. We're going to hop on board with him right now to start up this series. He was absolutely dominant down the stretch in that S&D. You can see it right there. Got the polyatomic Vaznev out. He's feeling good. He's got the looking good camo going. Here we go. They're going to start on offense. Let's see what they can find.
While you watch Brando, I'm going to keep an eye on Glee. Glee, loving the TAC 56. He's pushing left side in order to help with the team.
Yeah, he's going to find... TJ's going to Rafiki are going to combine for those first two kills. Glee was there for the support, and look at here. I mean, you're just going to have players now roaming all the way around. Brando's pushed out. He's going to spawn those players all the way towards Spa right now. North Central has to be careful. They could get blendered early. Brando is already on the 2 spree. He knows the player's behind him. I don't know if he's going to catch great timing or not. Doesn't quite go his way, but look at TJ. He's already looking towards double desk. He fears nothing. Glee's going to find a kill towards Ruggs, and that capture is pretty much good and gone. TJ is just going to wait now. Okay, that was an interesting gunfight. Don't know how I feel about that one. So some kills are going to come through, and they're going to stabilize a bit. Brandon knows he's going to have a gunfight coming up here towards the P2. Coming from Shandy, and that looks like basically the rest of the hit is going to come from the front side, so he has an opportunity for a pinch here. You're going to have players up front. It's going to be Rafiki and TJ. Brando's going to find the one from the back end. TJ's going to find it and get on the hill from the front, and now you're going to have lobby control with Brando. Players coming and flooding from the front side. The hit's going to come in from the side of the map. Yeah, and this one might be over before it starts.
Woo, yeah, Glee picking up a quick double in the middle. He is having his field in this bottom right side. As I said before, he loves to hold that long peak with that TAC 56.
Yeah, that was a quick round. I mean, you saw a faint glimmer of stabilization there for North Central. They found 2 kills in their spawn. You know it was kind of a tough round when that's what you're talking about stabilizing, was kills literally 5 steps out of where you spawned up. Pretty quick round. That was a 1-2 to the face, and now you kind of look at look, you got 1 kill across the board for everybody on the side of North Central. Brando and Glee both sitting at 6-1. No score streak on Brando. Glee also no score streak. Don't quite. Nah, neither one of them managed to capture that. Neither 6-free, but here we go. Pretty similar looking hit coming in from North Central on this offense. Players are going to kind of fall back and forth. The trades are coming in, but TJ's going to find 2, and he's going to be able to just basically stagger that push. And look at all the arrows kind of stand still for a quick second on the side of North Central as they're going to try this kitchen one more time.
If you're North Central, what do you do in this situation? They're trying to play the points. They're trying to loop around, but our guys just keep holding the, holding and making a lot of long-range pressure for them.
Yeah, I mean, they are going to get the stack here. They were able to get some of those close spawns into Freezer, and they're going to get some early kills, but Brando's going to find one. A pretty egregious chow there by Cody, but Dingus is going to get the kill and the capture. He is going to get chopped down right after that, and the Freezer spawns are going to continue. But now you literally just need to kind of start getting some kills on this transition. Cody's going to get the drop shot coming in there. Bedroom control bottom is TJ. He's going to try to hold on to that. But you are going to have Glee. He's going to pick up kills. He's going to find 2. Brando still, he kind of senses the fact that they're still spawning kitchen. He's kind of playing for any of these pushes. Dingus is going to take him down there. TJ's still just kind of roaming around here. And you're going to have Glee coming up off spawn. He's going to play the double death side. I knew TJ was going to get those kills. The Codcaster POV on the top and bottom is a little wonky, but we're going to keep it moving forward as we see North Central try to make this hit onto the B zone.
Rafiki crossing into the middle connector between, or no, he didn't. He just grenaded down. Right. He's holding that middle connector between couches and trying to find some kills there. But TJ is going to go up those ladders. He's going to hold that bedroom. That bedroom is their bread and butter spot, apparently. They are finding a lot of kills there between Glee and TJ.
Yeah, TJ's going to have a lot of pressure on him, and Glee's going to find the 2 kills that TJ couldn't find up off spawn. You are going to have Slick kind of hanging out right now, but he is going to get absolutely taken care of by Rafiki. He was sitting low. A big kill there by Cody, but TJ's still up top bedroom. He's kind of just been lurking here for a lot of the round. And he is just, I mean, what's North Central supposed to do? They either got to commit to taking him out or commit to the flank. They kind of haven't committed to anything right now except for trying to just scramble towards B. Here's going to come a somewhat coordinated push, but you're going to have Brando towards the bar or L-desk, whatever you want to call it. But Glee's going to find the 2. I mean, I feel bad. I feel like I keep missing all of his 2 pieces. The Freezer spawn is going to come in, and they got to run toward him. TJ, I think he kind of realizes that hit has to come through a cross. No respawns remaining right now. Brando finds 2 towards the top side of the map. He's top bedroom now replacing TJ. You got no lives basically remaining right now. No time. It's 2-0. 2-0 in the series. 2-0 in the control. North Central, you have to do something. Now your back is against the wall.
Yeah, Glee picking up a bunch of quick 2-0s there with the TAC-56. Just holding the corner angles, finding a long distance shot, and just pulling the trigger. It's huge, it's simple, and it's effective.
Yeah, I mean, Lee was just Mr. Consistent that entire map. I mean, look at that. He's finding 2 every time he spawns up. 14-7. Brando also playing those cutoff kills. 15-8. On the other side, I mean, Slick and Dingus, Lane's been a problem for them throughout this series. I'm not trying to call them out or anything, but you really, in a situation like this, it's dire. You got to get it going. And Slick, that's not a helpful one. Had the L trigger and everything. Brando still finds a way to get the kill. Some pressure is going to be on towards Rafiki. He knows he's got players. Brando's going to be there for the help. Rafiki's going to find the guy that was shooting at him. And now Glee and TJ, they're going to have some pressure here up front of them on the hill, but Glee's going to find the first. Snaps onto a second, and that's honestly just a kill that, if you're North Central, that's not a kill you really want to give up. TJ is going to get caught. Glee goes for the immediate chow. Cody is going to find it. I think Cody knows he's got more pressure on him, but Rafiki doesn't really care about that. He's going to chill regardless, and now you're going to have a lot of control towards A. TJ's going to get in a gunfight here. That's in the awkward timing, and somehow he wins it. Yeah, those were probably a little deserved, and now the A point is pretty much going to be as good as gone.
Yep. Ooh, Rafiki with a quick 180, catching the enemy there, and now they got A secured. Now they get to play the B point by itself. They're going to start rotating around. They're going to find and basically entrap the enemy, Genghis Khan style. Circle them in, shoot, bring them down, and try to take that point once they have a clear angle.
Yeah, a lot of players just kind of waiting for these hits to come in. Glee is just going to literally wait for them to come up off spawn. Brando is going to kind of pretty much be there with them. Unfortunately, the players are spawning spa side, but I don't really know who that is on the minimap. Number 7, Certain kind of wants to smoke again. He's going to go double back towards the P2 steps. He's going to get taken down again. Interesting play call to him. Dingus is going to try to play for the kill here, but Glee is going to get in this gunfight. I mean, honestly, they just kind of realized somebody's top bedroom is Cody. Cody's teammates are just in the blender right now. Can't really get out of it. And he's just sitting up there. Rafiki's going to find another one towards mid-map. There's the kill on the Cody. There's the 2, and that's kind of all the clearance you need. And Nate is going to come in, an absolute Yobi from downtown. But, I mean, this round's pretty much done and dusted. It's 20-11 on the lives.
Yeah,
what are you supposed to do?
There. Yeah, they peppered Glee. They had to take him down there, and they weren't able to. They're trying to push in, but they're just not able to secure their kills. And you gotta ask yourself, is it something with my build for my gun, or is it just me, or it's usually just you?
That is a 3-0 in the control, 3-0 in the series, and that last round was his textbook as you could really get it. Immediately got onto the A zone, and then you just play with your food there. Just go double up their lives. I mean, that was pretty much a clinic right there, and that's exactly what you want to see after Monday's match, is to come out and just 3-0 your next opponent. No remorse. TJ pretty much sitting almost at double positive. Glee over double positive. Brando, the only person with 20 kills in the lobby. You see people start to leave. I don't really blame them. I mean, we saw it all. We saw some body shots. We saw some 180s in that last round. It pretty much hit everything, and it pretty much encompassed the rest of the series.